Women, you know, I feel like men don't understand how the female mind works. Women are not as physically, they don't have, what is the word I'm looking for? They have a different gaze than men. The stuff that females are attracted to are different than what men are attracted to, bro. That's why a lot of times men will be like, "Oh, does my beard look cool? Does my muscles look big? Do I?" And women will look and be like, "That shit is stupid," because women see other things that men don't really pay attention to. He says Scott loves male gaze. Hey, yo, pause. The fuck? Not the male gaze. Jesus. By the way, yo, big shout out to the Seamen crew. I want to give a big shout out. That's the name of the crew, my love. The Seamen crew. Billy said.
Okay.
Billy said, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. He says, different view of reality. Women see everything from a different perspective, bro. And the problem is that men have this fucking vision of what they think is cool. And the stuff that men think is cool, women don't think is cool, man. That's the problem. He says men are more visual. Men are more, if you're just confident, if you're confident and you're funny, if you're confident, funny, and tall, you can get almost any girl. True. I'm telling you right now. The problem is if you're chopped short and not funny or interesting at all. But if you're interesting, if you're a nigga who can talk, if you got that mouthpiece on you and you can talk and you're tall and you're funny, you can get any fucking girl. Especially the first day you meet them. I've said this a billion times. Any man who has confidence can get a girl the very first day they meet them. Easy cake. It's easy. It's a walk in the park. It's a walk in the park. Any man who's funny, charismatic, tall. You got to be tall, though. And when I say tall, I mean above 5. I'm going to say 5'11". 5'12", 6, 6'1", 6'2". If you're like 6'5", 6'7", 6'8", if you're almost 7 feet, oh, bro, you're like a god. You're a god amongst men, bro. You're a god amongst men. If you're 6'5" and you're funny, you're a god amongst men, bro. You can get any girl. You don't need, you can be chopped as fuck. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, when I was a teenager, we had this one friend. His name was Milan. And this nigga was tall as fuck, but he was a goofy ass nigga. And we would use this nigga for bait all the time. We would send this nigga out to go get the huzz. He would bring the huzz back, and then we would take the huzz from him because he had no personality and no charisma. Just a tall, dumb nigga. And that's when I realized, yo, being tall is a fucking cheat code. He says, if you're over 6'6", you're packing. Hey, yo, what? Pause. When we said 6'7". Yo, Toto Singa, thank you for joining the stream. He says, for bait is crazy. No, can I? Bro, we did this nigga dirty, nigga. We would send that Milan kid out. Oh, bro, we played that nigga. We played him, bro. We played that nigga, man. We would be like, yo, we're going to the mall. You want to come with us? And the nigga would come with us to the mall. And I'm tall. I mean, I'm 6'2". But we would take this nigga to the mall. We would take this nigga wherever we were going, to the mall, to the park. And when we would see a girl, we would always challenge him. We would be like, hey, yo, I bet you won't talk to that girl. I bet you won't talk to that girl, bro. Or, hey, bro, go bum a cigarette from her. And he would go, and the girls would be fawning over this nigga. And he would say some dumb shit, and he would lose the girl. This nigga would always fumble the girls. And then me and my friend Abdiel, we would steal the girls from him every single time. This nigga was the bait, bro. It was a bait and switch. It was a bait and switch. Kana, yo, I was on demon time, bro. This nigga was, and then he was so stupid, he would never catch on. Towards the end, I'm not gonna lie, towards the end, he did start to catch on. But it took him a really long fucking time to catch on. What a dumb motherfucker. He says, L man's loud. I mean, you see how I play Arc Raiders. You know I'm a dirty nigga. You know I be dirty macking. We were demons, bro. We were demons. And then, you know, when you have a friend like that who's kind of dumb and does dumb shit, when the girls do, like, let's say that he is talking to a girl and he's rizzing her up for real, because occasionally he would shoot his shot and he would actually be shooting. I'm going to say his shooting rate was his shooting rate was 15% by talking, right? So this nigga would be talking, and when he was shooting his shot and succeeding, we would sabotage the nigga. Low key, we were on demon time. I would be like, oh, you won't believe what Milan did before. Milan, you know that Milan shit his pants a week ago? Yo, you know that Milan was trying to talk to a girl who was only 13. He said she was 12. Yo, whenever we saw that he was succeeding too much, we would knock him down. We would be like, yo, girl, you won't believe what he did last week. And we would like humiliate him to knock his aura down. We couldn't let that nigga succeed, bro. Hey, yo, we were evil, man. We were, chat, we were evil, dude. Yo, hey, with a friend like Scott Leonard, who needs a fucking enemy? Who needs a fucking enemy? And the crazy thing is that me and this other nigga, Abdiel, we were kind of like the same kind of nigga, so we would even backstab each other. We would even backstab each other. There was one time this nigga had a girlfriend, how do you bet? And I stole his girlfriend from him, and he showed up at my apartment with a fucking gun. No cap, chat. Yo, I was on demon time, bro. No cap.
Whoever is in charge of her is still trying to make her a thing.
He says my boy would just self-amuse and chicks would like him.
Doing her a disservice.
He'd be farting in front of them. He'd be farting in front of them. It didn't matter.
Kind of pick a lane. They do stand-ups, or they do actors, or
They've tried to get me into stand-up, but I'm a chicken. I don't like crowds.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Stand-up. He's not even funny.
See?
And I get that this agent probably wants to get paid, but some of these moments here are legitimately sad to watch.